All right, and we are live. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Just with Chris. Hello, Bullet Lifter. Good to see you in here so early. All right, so just like the title says, I'm going to be playing the Daily Rapid Arena. I think that's what my title says. I'm going to make sure I actually updated that. I think I did. Daily Rapid, then Puzzles. So the idea is to join this tournament, which you can't see. Here we go. Now you can see it. Daily Rapid Arena. I'm a little over half an hour late. That's okay. We still do generally pretty well, even when we join late. 2-hour tournament. Okay, let's see if I can get a game. And we're playing quickly. Nice. Hey, Alta 4 Pro. Sonic Castle. Welcome, guys. All right, so D4. I think I'm not going to go for tricks. I'll just play normal against the London. Yeah, this whole thing. You know what? I will go for a trick. If he plays the London, we're going to go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, E5. Sorry, E4. He's going into the Caro-Kann. Wow. Again, not too common, right? After D4, usually they want to play C4, not E4. But yeah, all right, here we go. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. All right, so the advance, E5. I'm going to go with C5, pawn sacrifice here. Sonic Castle says you've already played 3 games on this tournament. Oh, wow. So Sonic Castle has gotten an early start on me. Wow, 3 games in 30 minutes. That's pretty good pace. It's so interesting that the most common move here is C3. Like, I started playing this new variation against the advance. I was playing Bishop F5 before, but then I started getting turned on to this immediate C5 idea. But yeah, not too many people take the pawn sacrifice. Like, this is just a pawn sacrifice. I can't win the pawn back forcefully. But yeah, not too many people take it. It's really interesting. So I think the best move is knight C6 here. Oh, I see. You're on the 3rd game. Gotcha. Bullet Lifter says, "Oh my god, I forgot my Lichess account password." Well, if you should be able to do like a forget password thing. They should be able to reset your password with your email address, I think. All right, Bishop E5. I'm not worried about this. I'll just play E6 or Bishop F5. What do I do here? I think I'll play A6. Just encourage him to take here. All right, he does take. So he's giving away his good bishop, right? I mean, all right, and now we have this pawn chain. Interesting. So I wonder if he wants to play P4 now. Almost like a. It's very similar to a. Yeah, like the black side of the Semislav or whatever in the Botvinnik variation. So that's pretty interesting. He's gone for this. I wonder A5 maybe now to challenge the structure. Queen C7, maybe to get him to put his knight here. I think A5 to get my light square bishop out and also challenge these pawns. All right, bishop A3 seems odd to me. That definitely seems odd. Surely he wouldn't take back with the bishop, right? I'm just wondering why he would want to put his bishop there. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So queen here maybe. All right. So F4. He's really opening up his king. I can get my bishop out and target these squares around his king. Seems good. Bring the knight in this way. So he wants to castle maybe. See if I can make that a little bit more unpleasant with the idea of the knight coming here. All right, so this is the first person that's actually took me up on this offer to take on C5. So I got to prove that I know something about this now. Although with it being delayed, it's a little bit different. All right, let's go knight here. Tying this knight down. We can get my bishop out this way. Wow. So he gave me the square for my knight. I can just go like here immediately. I can also attempt to break open, like with a French style f6. Thinking about maybe castling queenside. I'm not sure if I want to castle queenside, but f6 is calling to me. Just to hope to breaking the structure up. Like I can take here like 3 times. And then, once this collapses, that's avenues to his king, right? So f6 right here seems really good. Maybe my king can just stay behind these 3 pawns. I could just play king d7, bring the other rook over to attack his king. Not worried about the b file here opening up, right? Because if my king's here, it's relatively safe. Lichess gives you a puzzle to prove that you're not a robot. Yes, that's true. That is true. Yeah. Although be careful with the periods and your bullet lifter. You got timed out there by Nightbot. And that was because you did robot.lol. Like you should have put a space after dot. So just be careful with that. So yeah, f6. I think white's gonna have a lot of problems now. Because his king side is really loose, and these pawns are not enough here. Okay, so he's hitting this pawn. So here, so it's just queen over, just to guard this. Also, I wanted to play king d7 anyway. Maybe king d7 now. King d7. There's queen here. Oh, that would be nice. Oh my god, I can get the rook. Oh, I see. Yeah, he just this was pinned, right? Yeah, but I am concerned about this, right? If I take his rook, he takes my pawn. Yeah, maybe that's not too bad. It is my bad bishop. Okay. Nice comment, bullet lifter. Alright, so he comes back. Still on this pawn. Let's go this way. Let's see. Now king d7, I wouldn't mind playing here. After queen here. Let's try this. How interesting. So I'll just take it with the knight. So he's taking here with check. Alright. No big deal. My king safety is a little bit bad, but his development isn't good enough to be attacking like this, so let's just respond calmly. Maybe king here and here. I don't know. The king side seems, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm wanting to take here, right? So going towards the f file where he has queen, like here, for example. I don't know. Like I want to be able to get my rook, swing my rook over, so king here may be the only option. But I feel like, I don't know, that might be really slow, coming to the b file, opening the b file up. Let's go king c1. Sorry, king c8. So he takes there. So with the bishop or the pawn, I like the idea of the g file opening up. But that is a weak f pawn. If I take this way, I have the open f file. This queen's already on the f file. Let's go this way. Okay, so I guess he's hoping for some kind of discovery check here. I can just go ahead and block that with the queen. Luckily, the knight holds this pawn. I just have this feeling that he doesn't have enough pieces here to attack. He's not very well developed. So queen here, then rook over, maybe king up, and then this rook over. Hmm. Sit as queen here. I need to start making my own attacking moves, right? Like, I can't keep responding to all of his stuff. Bullet Lifter says you should get a new chair. I really should. This is a very old chair. It's at least 5 years old, and I've beaten the crap out of this chair. I did have a different chair at one point a few months ago, but it wasn't a swivel chair, and it didn't move easily. Like, it wasn't on wheels or swivel. So I didn't really like that very much. But yeah, this is an old chair from my office. Okay, so queen back. Let's go king up to connect the rooks. Because pawn here, I can just the king can stay safely on b7, and if he takes, I'll just take back with a knight, or maybe I'll just leave that pawn there and then activate my rooks. Yeah, seems good. Yeah, those are expensive, Bullet Lifter. I'm not sure about that, but I am due for a new chair at some point. Okay, so yeah, here I was thinking I could just keep my king on b7, and we're all good. All right, I only have 2.5 minutes. Jeez, I gotta play faster. Lots of interesting song requests. Thanks, guys. Zernix, Lictopred, Bullet Lifter. All right, so bishop back. Let's activate the rook. Gotta play faster. So anywhere the knight moves, I have this idea of a discovery here. So let's put the knight here. Seems like a good square for it. And I'm threatening this. All right, it doesn't see it. Let's check. Taking the bishop next. Okay. And after queen here, I mean, this isn't really a threat, right? So I'm not worried about that. I'd probably just double up my rooks. No big deal. Guess you can take here. Is this any good? Yeah, I don't know. Let's take the knight. We'll be fine. This is not a move. I can just take here. Oh, some symphonic music. All right. So as long as I can beat this guy in 2 minutes, I should be fine. I'm glad I didn't berserk. All right, I'll take here now. Can I take here? Let's just double up, threaten this. There's some checks here. That doesn't work. Can just come straight back. No big deal. That way there's no pawn checks. There's no queen check. Yeah, there's only the one rook check, and then king back is fine. And meanwhile, he's got to stop. He's got to deal with this. Chill K wrote says not really especially if you trade queens or if you mate your opponent. Are the pawns any threats? Oh, I see. Yeah, so you're answering Bullet Lifter's question. Yeah, I mean, these pawns are. I mean, they're connected and whatever. They're just. So take here. I have an extra rook. I should be fine. Let's create a mating net. Threatening mate. Gary Fang, how's it going, man? Yeah, no problem. Alright, here we go. GG, back to tournament. No need to queen a pawn there. Just deliver checkmate. By the way, Gary, it's nice to see you in here. I haven't seen you in a while. So mating nets are fun. He probably thought I was just defending my pawn because his rook was attacking it. Alright, so here's my first real challenge of the day. 1975, rapid. Okay, my rating used to be higher than this, so I'm not scared. Just d4, d5 seems fine. Can't use Twitch during the day since classes started in high school. Ah, now see, this guy plays in London. The one time I regret not playing c6. Okay, whatever. All right, let's go for the active setup against the London. Queen here maybe. Let's develop first, and and then play queen here. That's interesting. I think I can actually play bishop f5 here. I've seen this several times, and then they have to play queen c1 because they can't take, or I'd take on b2, and the rook falls. So I'm gonna go for that. Okay, yeah, or queen b3 works too. Let's develop my rook now, or develop my knight, I guess. Although knight, yes, this pawn takes the idea. Let's go e3. Sorry, e6. Yeah, that way I can recapture with the pawn. Or sorry, with the with the bishop. I can't talk today. Wow. All right, develop the other knight. It's all good. I like that he can't develop his bishop to the light square bishop to the normal square. That's good for me. And now I can put my bishop in, or I can put my knight in here the same way that the white wants to put his knight here. It's kind of nice. Should I go for that now? Or just like bishop e7 and castles, and then think about this later? Let's just go bishop e7 and castles. Everything's very symmetrical here, except I have the more aggressively placed pawn. Like, that's the only difference between our positions, is our c-pawns. And I like my c-pawn better than his, so... So knight here first. How did I get a tempo ahead? Oh, right, because you played queen c2 and then to b3. So it's like I'm playing white here. I just had the extra move. That's so interesting. H3 seems like a waste of time. So c4 here, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. C4 might be bad, but we'll see. Ooh, he gives me the open file, the open A file. That's nice. Okay, so now I could potentially get my knight in here. Not while these knights are looking at this though. Let's go for this maybe. Deny his knight this square. Takes my knight. Okay, I can just drop the bishop back. Maybe bishop up here is more annoying. Then he gets the rook to c1 with tempo. Let's just come back. Seems fine. Alright, so the e5 plan's more difficult with this bishop here. Maybe now it works. Alright, so he gets this. He doesn't get this pawn if I can just push b5, right? Like, I can just push b5 and it's fine. If I can take here or play here. Or we take here and then play here. It's an interesting position. I wish I had more time to think about all this. But I'm down on the clock. Like, he's playing this like a 3-minute game of chess. He's playing this way too fast. Maybe take an f5? It kind of gives up e5 though, doesn't it? I wanted to play e5 as a pawn break. I like to play this now while he doesn't have this move available, because the bishop's hanging. You know, the knight has like interrupted the bishop here, so can take this way. Although I do get an isolated pawn, I didn't realize that. I forgot about this. But he has to give it the bishop pair in order to give me the isolated pawn, so seems okay. Imbalances. I get the weaker pawns and I get the better bishops. I already have weaker pawns, so he doesn't have to give up the bishop pair. He already has that advantage. Alright, hitting b7. I think I need to move my rook to defend that. Yeah. Rook b8 feels bad. I don't want to play this move, but I don't see what else to do. Okay, and now I have to defend this one. There's no other real active plan that I can think of. No targets that I can make sense of right away. Just put the bishop here. He's got knight here. Put the bishop here. He has rook there. No, that's no good either. Bishop here, rook here, rook here. He's got knight here as well. Need to get b6 in to free up this rook. I'm feeling really tied down now. Not really liking my position very much at all here. Okay, bishop back. Oh, see, I'm already losing a pawn. Yeah, because he's attacking here. I move back. And then this rook here is overworked, right? Or this one is. He takes here. I could take back with the bishop actually. Anyway, this pawn is falling. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Yeah, either the bishop or either this pawn or this pawn is falling. I guess if it's my choice, I'd rather choose the double pawn, I think. Would I? Yeah. I'd rather lose the double pawn here. So I'll take this way to keep the defense of this pawn. He trades rooks here. Take back with the rook to let him have this pawn. Interesting. He gives a check instead. What's the point of that? King f8. Wants to put his knight here, maybe? Surprised he didn't take. Really surprised he didn't take the pawn. Whoa, he just goes back. So now I can save the pawn, right? You just push I can just push b6 now. He doesn't want a pawn anymore. That's really strange. Why did he do that? Maybe he's just playing too fast? I'm not sure. This knight check here was pointless. I can kick the knight backwards now. Although he might jump in this way. Maybe bishop here is better. Seems like a better diagonal. I'd like to put the bishop here. Push e4. That'd be fun. Sorry guys, I see you chatting. I'm trying to concentrate. I think I get distracted too much by chat in the middle of a game. So I will catch up on the chat here very soon. I'm trying to correct this idea of me. So yeah, bishop up here. Okay, yeah, I missed that pawn was attacked. Whoops. But I have a huge, strong bishop now. What? Oh my god. Grr. Alright, now I'm like 2 pawns down and losing the bishop pair, apparently. This is not going well. It's too bad. And I'm low on time. Just bad times all around. I will get a pass pawn though. If he trades this off. Seems good. My king is active a little bit faster than his. But yeah, 2 pawns. I don't know if that's compensation for 2 pawns. It might be compensation for 1, but not 2. Alright, so what he says, these close positions, how much maneuvering before you actually end up breaking? The break even is favorable for you. Try to get opposite colored bishops, admit you're worse, and then defend. If he wants to give his knight for your bishop, let him. Losing b7 is a big deal. Black had counterplay, but he didn't see it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's tough to evaluate sometimes. Take the square away. Take the square away from the knight. Yeah, I'm having a bad time. They don't do much. Just move their pieces around normally and then wait for you to make a mistake. Once you do, then they're up on time and they have an easy plan. Yeah, Gary, it's rough. That's rough. I have been able to punish people who do this in the past. I just, I'm not on it today right now. He's taking his time now, though. It's interesting. All right. Probably maybe b5 was better there. I don't know. Let's play b5 now. Let's get my king up. Oh, crap. Wait, does that do anything? It's not pinned. Wait, did he just sacrifice? He just sacked the exchange. I guess he thought this rook wasn't defended. Oh, that was messed up. So, you know, I have a chance, I guess. Small chance here. King up more? This way. Let's get behind the passed pawn first. Wow. Taking away more squares from his knight. I can take here now. Ouch. Ah, he's got this now. Damn. Oh, I didn't see it. Wow. If I just take the knight, I might have a draw. Oh, but it doesn't let me. Let's go here. Oh, it's mate. I just mated myself. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I missed drawing chances actually. If I could have just taken the knight. Yeah, I don't know. He probably had more than enough pawns though to deal with the opposite colored bishop's complications. But, jeez, what a game. That was rough. That was really rough. All right, so what are you guys saying? Terrible middle gun play by White. Gary says I'm 1800 USDF and I could have blundered that in a rapid game. Be careful. He still has a tricky knight. Yeah. All right, playing against a 1600 now. Yeah, but yeah, Sonic Castle. I missed it until as soon as it happened, and then he missed it. Twitch average rating 1400. Yeah, I don't know. Knight f6. Okay, I play c4 here. Although, yeah, it's okay. We'll deal with that. Okay, and my opponent is not moving. He has some spotty connection here, or he's playing more than one game at a time. Not sure I understand what's going on here. Of course, after knight f6 already in stress. Yeah, Sonic Castle. I don't like knight f6 on move 1. Against a really strong player, knight f6 is really hard to meet. Like I just don't know enough theory. Against someone it's only 1600, I shouldn't be worried though, I guess. And he's back. My opponent's back. All right, so g6. All right, so now he's playing like a King's Indian. I know some lines against the King's Indian. Okay. So this is my prep. Black has a number of ways to respond here, but yeah, obviously the threat is this. Oh, he lets me have it. Okay, so I'm going to be up at least the exchange here. I think this is the first person who's ever allowed the rook to be trapped that I played against the King's Indian. It's a I don't know how common it is for white to play like this against the King's Indian. John Bartholomew actually recommends that you know, club players play this way to get more in-game experience. In his d4 opening repertoire, this is his recommendation against the King's Indian. All right, and we take the rook. So now I just got to activate all my pieces, and I should be winning. Even lets me save my knight. If he'd put his knight here, it would have been a lot more difficult to save my knight. All right, so he's threatening this. I should just castle, I think. It's the best response, probably. Although I would like to take the bishop, because if he checks and takes my rook, I take his rook, right? So let's take this and ruin his pawn structure first. Get rid of the bishop pair. So I'm attacking his knight, so this fork doesn't mean much. All right, now I can just castle, or some other way respond to this. Maybe, can I defend the square? Like, bishop here doesn't feel good. I don't want to play that move. Yeah, there's no king move. All right, I'll just castle. No big deal. What language is this? It's a good question. I don't know. You can use the song to see who requested the song. Let's see. Oh, Lictopred. Maybe Lictopred knows. It almost seems like Japanese. Might be Japanese. Okay, so I want to develop my bishop and my rooks, so bishop here is an obvious one-move threat. Gain some time. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, it is Japanese. Alright, cool. Oh, Kiki's Delivery Service. I've heard of that anime. I used to go to an anime club, but I didn't watch too much anime. But this is one of the animes that everyone liked to talk about. Alright, so knight here. That's very strange. Very strange, I gotta say. Alright, now I want to develop my rook. This one seems good. Challenge his rook. Let's go for it. Yeah, Gary, he let me take his rook. Yeah, there's a little opening thing that happened there. Lisa Press says, I've never seen it myself. Oh, you haven't seen the thing. Gotcha. Alright, that seems Like I can trade it at least another set of minor pieces here. So I'll go rook here. I think the only defense is like one of the knights to here, and then I can trade the bishop off for that. I could also just take the pawn. I like that his knights are tied down to each other. Yeah, let's take this. Let's take this pawn. Yeah, I should have just been up the exchange, but he didn't. He didn't trap my knight when I took his knight on his rook on a8, and he should have trapped my knight, but he didn't. All right. So knight here forks 2 pawns, so I think he should trade minor pieces here. So the trouble with this is he gets the pass pawn, so I don't want to trade that way. So, but knight here should encourage him to take this way, I think. Oh, he just lets me have the pawn. Okay. So now taking here doesn't have the downside. Okay. Winning more material? I don't think he can get the knight or anything. Like if he goes king here, I take with the knight. After king here, I've got bishop check. The bishop check, and then the knight runs away. Okay, so now he's just trading. All right. I mean, it's no big deal now if he wins my knight. I have I just tried to play an illegal move. Did you guys see that? I tried to play rook b7 like a knight. That was awesome. I didn't take my knight. What? I guess he couldn't take my knight. Yeah. No, what am I talking about? Yeah. For some reason, I had my mind stuck on rook coming down this way. But yeah. GG. Wow. How did that guy get 1600? That did not feel like a 1600 player. Man. I think last week on last Tuesday, I had a 1600 beat me. So yeah, I must be playing better. What's wrong with me lately? What do you mean lately? I think this week I'm doing a lot better. My blitz rating is back up to over 1900. Yeah, I think I'm doing fine. D4, D5, 1400. Okay, I'm gonna berserk this guy. 1400, 200 points lower than the guy I just beat. Alright, just play quickly. Try to catch this guy's blunders. So this guy's other ratings. He's a 1200 blitz, not established. He's never played bullet. Alright. Alright, so he's playing the Tory attack. I used to play this as white. I think the way to play against it is like this. Oh, he just takes. Wow. That's not what you're supposed to do. You take here so that I get the now I'm small chance for lead and development here. Let's not be too weird. Just go bishop here. Bring the knight out, bring the bishop out, castle. Oh, what am I doing? That's funny. Playing a little bit too quickly, I think. Let's go bishop back here to defend the pawn. Maybe taking here and playing c6 was better. Whatever. I'm trying to play really quickly. Quickly say something while Chris isn't watching. Sonic Castle. Lexi Bread is a mod, you know. You can't get away with too much. Alright. Maybe there's a chance to castle queenside and go for a pawn storm. Like this f5, f4 seems strong. You know, with the double f pawns, I can just use these as a lever. Although he's prepared for that, right? Although this puts a nice clamp down on that. And I'm controlling all the squares of his bishop, right? He doesn't have a dark square bishop. Let's see what happens. Actually, maybe queen here or here. Yeah, queen e7. Because I'm thinking about this pawn advance, so keeping this diagonal open seems good. Alright, the knight doesn't have either of these squares. So I'm just going to castle. Maybe he's thinking about c4. That would lose a pawn. Alright. f5, f4. Let's go. Maybe this next. Good old-fashioned opposite side castling pawn storm. He's rolling down the queen side, I'm rolling down the king side. Just comes with check. I'm gonna go over here. I'm not gonna open the b file for him. If he goes here, I go king b8. He has knight b6. Does that do anything? Not really. But yeah, all this is coming down. Maybe I should have calculated a little bit more than that. Let's see. Okay, I need to play quickly, right? Let's just go here. Just going on instinct, I guess. Let's go here. King here. This pawn probably falls. It's looking dicey on the queen side. Hopefully this stuff happens on the king side pretty quickly as well. I'm taking here. Once the knight moves, maybe. That's check. I'll go here. He's good. He's doing a good job of ignoring me over here, I gotta say. What is this move? Oh, I see. He's got a mate threat. Okay, so I have to check with the rook. So he's one material. Wow. Good on him. Alright, I'm threatening lots of stuff, though. He's got to be careful. Alright, let's go here. Take the knight next, probably. Maybe I should just move my bishop. Yeah, I'll just move it back one. Guard the square. So I'm down the exchange. But I think my attack is working a little bit better than his. Just a little bit. I'm not sure about that, honestly. It's really interesting that he's gotten away with not moving this knight for so long. Can't take here, luckily. I just take his queen. If rook here, maybe I have to play a move like this. Feels bad, but I don't see what else I do, actually. Yeah, pawn here, then he can take here. But then I would take his queen and take his knight. I'm up 2 pieces for a rook. So yeah, not too bad. So here, takes. I've got 2 pieces. He's got yeah, I've got 2 pieces for a rook. I just saved my knight after he takes it. Just put my knight here. He gets a couple of pawns, though, for the imbalance. But his attack is dying, and I don't know. This is some weird music. It's more Japanese stuff. This almost looks like sounds like video game, maybe? I take that? Here? Hmm. Go check. I have an idea to come here. He either has to allow a discovery, which, yeah, allows me to take this pawn. Oh, he could take here, and then take my knight. Crap. That's not what I wanted. I could go here, though. Then he doesn't have the same luxury there. Okay. So now this is going. Okay, a minute left. I think I'm doing okay now. Three pieces for a rook. Assuming he lets me have the bishop. I mean, he could guard his rook, and then I take it. And then what's the material imbalance? I'm just up a piece. Okay, so now I have... Yeah, I'm just up a piece now. All right. So with only a minute left on my clock, I hope I can win this. Not sure why he trades there. That's a strange decision. Oh man, I missed this. Crap. Oh, that's mate. Wow. Okay, yeah, so my opponent blundered there at the end, making it easier on me. I only had 35 seconds. If he had pushed on b3, it would have been more difficult. Okay. Glad I berserked there. I got an extra point, so I'm at 7 instead of 6. One more win. I should be able to get a 4. We'll see. 1685. I'm not going to berserk him, but hopefully I'll be able to get a 4. Chess Engine says the inflation is only about 400 points in this rapid arena. Not sure what you mean by that. All right. E6. All right. Yeah, I do remember commenting that my last opponent before last, they were like 1600. My last 1600 opponent didn't feel like a 1600. That's for sure. So we have Batman music now. Nice. And I think, yeah, Batman Begins was my favorite of all the Batman movies. I really like that movie. Yeah, so I'm playing my bishop out. Normally after you play like c4 and d4, your bishop can be needed back here to defend the dark squares, but he's already done a nice job of trading off my dark square bishop, or his dark square bishop, right? So my dark squares can't be that weak without it, since he doesn't have a dark square bishop, right? So I'm not too worried about putting my bishop outside this pawn chain, leaving my dark squares behind back here. Okay, after bishop d7, I feel like I can take here. Let's go here. Threatening the knight. I'm expecting f5 maybe. And maybe knight e5 will be good. Definitely need to get castled, connect my rooks. Yeah, f5. I'll go ahead and castle. I'm gonna play for e5 and then knight e5 and then f3. He's getting his bishop outside of the outside of this. All of this. That's good. So knight up. Plan is f3. Just to kick the knight away. All right. He trades knights. You get a nice strong bishop here. So actually taking here wins this pawn, I believe. Because after queen takes, I can just take either way. After pawn takes, I can take, again, either way. So I believe this just wins a pawn. Not seeing what this move is doing at all. Just discovering here. So with the queen, probably. Bishop is more tempo-ish. But it lines this would be uncomfortable, right? So let's avoid that. Threatening a small little subtle threat here. The move d takes c4 was discussed in the similar position in TCEC, and the comment was, if one engine plays dc4, then he isn't worth playing here. That's funny. So yeah, d takes c4 is a common move in the positions where black has this pawn structure. I play this all the time, and dc4 is a fine move because it allows b5 with tempo. I don't know. But the position is opening up. My bishop here is more important. I love my bishop here. This is amazing. Not this position when the knight was hanging. Knight was hanging. Oh, well, yeah, earlier, before he played f5. I guess f5 was... Oh, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, because if the queen was here, then he would lose a pawn. You should probably trade queens, I guess. I'll pre-move the recapture. Why not rook c8? I'm a stupid Twitch fan user. Yeah, rook c8 in that last position would have it would have been a nice little mate. All right, I'll also put my rook on the c file. Seems good. I'm not really worried about knight here. Just play my other rook over. What else does he have? Not seeing too much. Just a pawn up for nothing. Although my extra pawn is the e pawn here, right? It's kind of stuck. Like I need to play f3 and then maybe e4 later after, like, say, rook e1. Yeah, f3 and e4 might be a nice plan. Or I could just target this weak d pawn without going for this pawn break. I wonder if it's possible to win this somehow. Oh, interesting. f4. Can I just play f3 and e4 now? Then I get a pass pawn. f3 and e4 seems like I get a pass pawn. f3 knight here. No, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, you can take here. Ooh, yeah, f3 would be bad because of knight d2. So I can take here and then play f3. Wait. Takes, f3, bishop here, 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 here. Yeah, it doesn't work quite as well with the bishop. You can never take here, and then I just push e4. Wait, I could just take this. What am I doing? That was super weird. I just... Backwards bishop moves. What in the world? Not sure why that took so long to see. I guess he does have some kind of knight discovery here, like knight here. I just take the bishop though. If he lets me have 2 pieces for the rook, I'm happy. Although it's not 2 pieces for the rook, is it? Wait. No, it's just this. Yeah. So knight here, rook here, takes, or takes first and then takes. Oh, but there's back rank issues. Ouch! Did I just blunder? Yeah, I didn't realize this was a thing. I might have just blundered here. Sonic Castle. Hey Chris, I found a clean Sungeon version of Mindbrand. The only problem is it isn't much clean in Russian. Yeah, I mean, this is an English stream, so cursing in other languages, I can't police that, so it's totally fine. Geez, I feel like I just lost material. Like, there must be some way that saves him, right? That saves me. Takes. Here. Oh, wow, he doesn't go for it. Crazy. Alright, so I'm taking here, obviously. Yeah, it's a take back with a pawn. And maybe I don't know. I'll do something with this. Or just move my rook where he can't attack it, right? So I can go rook here on this weak pawn. Yeah, and if rook here, I've got this. Mm-hmm. Where does his knight go? Actually, if I play f3 now, isn't his knight trapped? He goes here. I don't know. Doesn't seem good. Let's go bishop here. Ooh. Okay, but now I have this. He's trying to get a little bit too fancy there. Okay, so if I take here, I can defend my pawn. Then I have, yeah, it's just a pawn. It's just a straight pawn up. There's no, he doesn't have any extra pawns or anything. I would like to keep the bishop pair, but I don't think I can manage that. Just go here and then defend the pawn. I should be okay. Although my king is kind of stuck, and I have to play like h3 to get the king out. Yeah, my pieces are quite passive on the back rank, but I do have the extra piece here, and I can get my king out by way of h3, h2, g3. I don't know why you didn't chop the knight first and then take on f4 with the bishop. Chop the knight first and then take on f4. What was on f4? Oh, here. Yeah, no, I didn't consider when I realized that this pawn was hanging, I didn't consider it deep enough. Like I just took it without questioning what his next move was. I just saw that, oh, I can take that pawn. And I didn't look any deeper than that chess engine user. So yeah, it was probably a miscalculation on my part. Like he really did have knight here winning material, I think. But yeah, he missed that. And actually, now that I'm thinking about this, instead of defending my pawn, I'll probably just take a c pawn. Better to have my rook active than just sitting behind here. Oop. Like I would rather trade this pawn off and give him a pass pawn than have to deal with a passive rook for the rest of the game. So yeah, rook here takes here. He's losing this. Yeah, I should be fine. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he's taking so long here. Yeah, I don't know. He's got an active rook. Like it shouldn't be that difficult for me to win. But yeah, I mean, there's one or two things to be optimistic for, if you're black here. Either I'm gonna get a passive rook for the rest of the game, or he's gonna get a passed a pawn, right? So like I wouldn't resign here as black. I mean, yeah, it is lost, but you know I wouldn't resign because there's still stuff I have to deal with, either a passed a pawn or a passive rook, one of the two. This would be a draw if he turns on the engine. Yeah, I don't know. Not with a minute left. Not with a minute left. He'd lose on time. Camparisi, better to resign than just walk away, man. Like, we're in a tournament. You want to get more points. I want to get more points. Let's get back. Let's get this over with. Play your moves. Or resign. One of the two. Jeez. Not cool. Not cool, bro. Alright, back to tournament. Yeah, I guess. What can you do? Alright, so what are the standings? I'm 81 out of 843. Already top 10%. That's pretty cool. Maybe if I get another 4. If I'm lucky and get a decent pairing, my next 4 would put me, like, you know, better than top 10%. So I'm looking forward to that. Pretty cool so far. Yeah, 90th percentile chess engine user, top 10%. All right. So 1424, I'm gonna berserk and hope I can get a 5 now. We'll see what happens. So I got a lucky pairing. Yeah, C3. What is this? This is not a book move like you're supposed to take. All right, so here, I mean, it is kind of it's just a bad book move. Like, it's been played before, but White hasn't gotten very much out of this. Is this the same guy that I beat earlier? Like, this is the same line that we played earlier. Like, I played A6, he took, I took back. He took here and eventually played B4. Like, I think this is the same guy. Or was that the 1600 that plays this line? I don't remember. All right, so he's changing it up a little bit. Maybe I'll go queen here to defend both of these pawns. Maybe this wasn't the same guy. I don't know. Like, surely the tournament wouldn't pair me with the same. No. I'm just looking down here. Now we've never played a game. This guy and I. It's just a coincidence. That game went A6 and bishop takes, like the exact same line. It's nuts. Okay, so this knight move I don't understand. I'm just gonna play play E6. I'll keep the bishop back to keep the bishop pair, and then something like this to castle. Ah, I can't draw arrows. Yeah, in Sonic Castle, any foreign language stuff, don't even worry about it. Like, really, I'm not concerned at all about foreign language issues. Like, people have requested Arabic rap in this channel before, like someone rapping in Arabic, and for all I know, they were cursing the half the time, and there was no way for me to know any different. Okay, so knight here. Maybe knight here was better, but whatever. I'm trying to play fast. All right, I can push now. Get this knight out of here. If knight here, I can just castle, or not castle, but unpin and guard the pawn. Knight here, I'll probably just take it and win the pawn. If knight back, then I'm super happy because he wasted 2 moves. After 97, d takes c5, queen takes c5, bishop e3, what do you do? Bishop e3. So you're saying after knight e7, d takes c5, queen takes c5, bishop e3. Oh. I mean, can I just play like queen b5? Sonic Castle says, let's not request it today. I turned it into more request every time thing. Okay, that's fine. Variety is good, right? Variety is the spice of life. It's a common saying. Bishop e7 and castling. Actually, c5 is a threat here, isn't it? Like c5 and then takes, and then this knight is dead, right? Because if like c5 and then queen here to stay on the knight, and then takes, I'm on the queen, and his queen is actually trapped. So c5, he probably has to leave the knight, and I just take it. So yeah, c5 is kind of serious here. This knight is almost toast. What does he do? Maybe he has to play like b4. So we have the opening theme to a video game called Mystical Ninja. Nice. Oh, so he does play b4. All right. So now the question is, I can take here, right, to undouble. That seems good. Or I could just leave it there. c5 here, he can just take, because if I take his queen, he takes my queen. All right, let's just undouble. Just need a castle. I'll have completed development, and I basically just have the bishop pair here, but it should be decent. It should be decent. And he's stuck with a bad bishop, right? All these pawns. Positionally, I definitely prefer black here. He's taking his time though. That's what you want to do when someone berserks you. A lot of players are tempted to play super fast. It doesn't work out. Okay, just castle here. It's worth noting that the pawn is pinned again, because the queen can take my bishop. Alright, so it gets this knight here. What should I do? If I take here, his pawns are doubled. Maybe that's worth doing just to get my queen on b5. I could put my queen on b5 right away, but he takes his bishop now. So I take here, weaken all his pawns, give up my good bishop, but gives me permanent targets. My knight should be able to hop around and you know, mess with these pawns quite a bit. Queen b5 next. It's too bad his bishop can't just jump over the pawn. That would be really good for him. So I'm on the knight. I'm on the queen. If he trades here, probably just double up on the A file. Definitely don't want to give him a passed C pawn, so yeah, this here, it blocks in my bishop. But the position is so blocked, right? Like white has almost no pawn breaks. I'll just double up and target this A pawn like this. I can break out my bishop with a move like f6 or whatever. Yeah, I don't see how he defends this A pawn now. f6 trades. You know, bishop down here and out somehow. Maybe. Eventually. I wonder how long the e5 pawn has been hanging. Yeah, ever since he took my bishop. So I could have taken it here. Instead I just did double up. Yeah, so now I'm threatening two pawns here. Alright, I'll take here. These are weak. Plus this is weak. I guess I take here and then play rook c1. Now I'll take on e5. He's just crumbling. Just crumbling here. So my pairings this tournament were kind of disappointing, honestly. Like, I don't want to play against 1400s and 1600s only. I did play one 1900, but that's about it. That's about it. Although the last couple of weeks I've been complaining about being paired up too high. I guess it's, yeah, whatever. So rook c1, I'll take here. I'm threatening knight d3. It's kind of tough to deal with, actually. And knight d3 is tough to meet. I'm not sure. What does white do about that? It would cost me about $500-600 to play at the Western Class Championship in California. Is it worth it? First place is $1,500. Man, that's not a decision I could make for you or answer for you. I mean, I haven't played much tournament chess in a long time, so it wouldn't be worth it for me. Is he gonna resign yet? Nope, he's not resigning. Just gonna push this pawn. You can't take it, right? Because of the mate. Actually, with the pawn here, I should have just moved all my pawns, threatening every single one of these dark squares. He would have had to gone here eventually. And then I would have gone here. I just missed a way. I just missed a way to win his bishop. That's too bad. All right. Maybe I still have it, actually. Because this bishop here is going to be kind of devastating, I think. Unless he goes bishop back this way. Which he could. But yeah, rook here, and if the bishop comes back, and then I pin it, he goes here. Bishop there. You could also go here, but then I'm just queening. I think I'm just queening anyway, right? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, the bishop back here, this would have been a lot easier. Yeah, I can't increase my rating by playing 1400 and 1600s very quickly. Maybe I'll get an 1800 that I can beat next round. We'll see. He's still not resigning. Wow. Probably just like this is like mate in something. Mate in 1, 2, 3. Just put the rook here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, mate in 4. If he puts the king here. And sooner if he doesn't. Alright, so he put his king here. Rook goes here. Mate next move. GG. Back to tournament. Alright. So I got a 5, I think, for that. So I'm at 16 points, 49 out of 905. 95th percentile, top 5%. Hi. It's pretty close to 5%. Not quite 5% yet. But yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. Yeah, I think my next pairing is going to be more difficult. I see some 2,000 rated players here. 1,700, 1,800. A 1,600. Wow. All right. So we'll see about... I'm not going to berserk him. We'll see about playing this guy. All right, what's he going to do? I guess the move here is knight c3 to go for the 2 knights variation at Caro-Kann. He could also transpose, I guess, by like pushing and then maybe d4 next, or taking and then d4 next. Hey Fonza, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. So he takes. Yeah, and again, he could transpose it to a main line by playing d4 here, but he doesn't. I think I got in trouble last week by treating this as a similar, by treating this similarly as I would treat, something where they don't play d4, and I got into a lot of trouble. So I can't play this the same way as I would normally play it when they have d4 in. Yeah, so I think I need to hang my bishop back and castle as soon as possible. Oh, but now he's played d4. So we really have transposed, right? Some weird variation where this knight never came out for some reason. Yeah, I mean, normally the knight would come out. Or at least c3. How do I play this? Let's bring the bishop to f5. See what happens. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really resemble Caro-Kann anymore. Maybe it does. Sonic Castle says, are you cheating changing the open source code to play against weaker players? Yeah, I wish. No, if I had my way, I would play against 17, 18, 1900 players the whole time. I wouldn't score as well, but no, Lichess is just being nice to me right now. All right, let's get the bishop out and castle. Play for this minority attack. Knight here, that's weird. Like, you would think you'd want to move his bishop out first. Castles. Whoa, right there. Kalia TV with the raid. Thanks very much, Kalia. I do appreciate that. It's been a while since anybody's raided chess with Chris. Nice. Alfonso has a question. Let me make my move here. Then I'll try to address that question. All right, so 95. Yeah, that's very strange because I can just take here. I guess he gets the pawn on e5, but it doesn't seem good. It doesn't seem good. I can just, like, after the pawn comes here, I can put my knight up there. Maybe get some kingside pressure because my knight is leaving the kingside area, and the e5, kind of wedges my position in half. I don't know. Bum 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 ba-da. So what should I do here? Yeah, I just want to. I don't really want to take though, right? Maybe I develop my queen, right? I can develop my queen. He does this, and I do this. That seems good. Tiki Cardis, hey, welcome. And Bigavo. Bigavo with the song request, thanks. Okay, and this is Fonza S. Have you seen how I demolished a WGM from Kazakhstan in 17 moves? She was lost after the 10th move. Wow. That's kind of amazing. Was it a blitz game or a tournament game or what? I did not see that, by the way. I will pull that up later and take a look at it. Looks like he played on chess.com. But this wasn't like an import, right? I guess you actually played it. Yeah, I think it looks like he actually played this on chess.com. Through minute game. All right. All right, cool. So I got another c-pawn to attack the center. That's good. It's not really what you want to do. Trading off the knights like this. Which elo does the WGM have? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the cutoffs are for the women titles. I know they're lower than the men. I haven't really ever paid attention to that. I guess FIDE does that just to encourage women to play more. I don't really understand it, to be quite honest. I mean, I know there are fewer women players, so you got to lower the stakes or whatever just to get a similar amount of people with the same title. So I'd like to play for c5 here. I don't think I want to do it immediately just because I lose the bishop pair. But after knight here, maybe I can do that. Prepare c5. Like if he pushes my knight away, then I go back this way. And if he doesn't push my knight away, then I can play c5 with the option of taking back this way. Let's see how this works out. Oh, Bigavo 8, yeah. I think every 6 minutes you get a new point to request a song. So stick around. You'll get plenty of points. Don't worry about that. You can use XClan points to check your balance. Most of my regular channel viewers have points in the hundreds.
We really must be going. Thank you for a memorable afternoon.
I'll see you later, Sonic Castle. Eat chips with 93 points, man. Way to go. Have a good night, Sonic Castle. Alright, so bishop here threatens the knight. I think I'll go knight here, just to keep an eye on the bishop. Also leaving the option open for this, to play for c5. Oh, who is this? Billy Elia. It reminds me of something else. I like this. Sonic Castle requested this, but he's already gone to bed. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't anticipate that. Yeah. So I gotta unpin that knight. Queen here. But he's got knight here. That's gonna hurt. Maybe queen here. Ah. It's really not what I wanted. Queen here. No. Actually, I don't even have to hang out with a knight, right? Well, yeah, but then my pawns get doubled. It's not the end of the world, but I'd like to avoid it if I can. So queen here. It's painful. I really don't want to move my queen back to her original square. But yeah, this move, that was surprising. I didn't expect that at all. So you can actually take here and then double my pawns. But I guess it's not the end of the world, really. Tiki says it's a little bit depressive music. I don't know. That's not what I felt like when I listened to this music. I guess everyone has their own reactions to different music. So what's this guy's blitz and bullet ratings? 1300 bullet and 1500 blitz. Okay. Oh, he doesn't take. How interesting. Okay, so I'm going to take here just to avoid the pawn issue. I'm really surprised he didn't take here. I suppose I could have gone bishop back this way to get my pawns doubled in this way, which is not nearly as damaging. But yeah, this trade is is my bad bishop for his good one. So I'm kind of happy with the way that turn works out. Knight here could come next. Axel F. Nice. Good spread. The classic music. All right, so I also had this idea of knight b7 to play for c5. If he takes here, we have this weird situation where, like, the b file. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe queen here first, just to get the queen developed again. It comes with, you know, some hampering of the knight here. The knight can't come back here immediately. So if he plays knight d5 now, I could take here, and if he takes here, I take here. I'm not worried. Well, oh no, he's got this. So knight d5, yeah, I'll just play c5 probably. Oh, he's on this though. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I can't play c5 either. So knight d5, I've got to worry about this fork. Yeah, knight d5 does quite a bit. All right, so queen here. He's trying to do this number, I guess. I can respond to that with just knight here though. Or even bishop f8, like if I play rook e8. Yeah, rook here. It also deals with this fork idea after knight d5. Yeah, Tiki, sometimes your opponents don't always play the best moves. I mean, his name is Weak Player, right? With a name like Weak Player, though, eventually you're going to have to like either change your nickname or... I don't know. I think Fonzo would rather have the name like Strong Player. Even if you're not a strong player, just call yourself that, and maybe you'll grow into the name. Whereas Weak Player, you're only growing out of it. F3, what is that? Alright, again, I really want to play for this move. Knight here looks okay. I can respond to knight e5 with f6 soon. I can go knight here. Pressure on this pawn. That makes c5 possible. Yeah, I think knight here. Although, yeah, no, I could just play bishop f8. Alright. I was planning on going knight f5 in response to this, but I also have bishop f8 now. Okay, so now I think the knight has to go just the knight has to go just straight back, and then maybe I can go here. So knight here, and he can't respond c4 because of queen takes. Fonzo says, when Guy Davis writes song about you, then you will know you become a great chess player. Who's Guy Davis? So queen here on the knight. I'll go this way. Same idea. Pressure against these two. I think maybe rook c1's required. I've not heard of Guy Davis, Fonzo. Maybe rook c1, I can play bishop here. Alright, starting to mate. Bishop f8, f6. So he's defending this, actually, with the mate threat, actually, so he can play c4. That's clever. And then my knight actually can't go back this way. But I can play f6, kick his bishop out of there. Yeah, let's do this. Just pushes his bishop back. Maybe I'm taking here next. It does weaken my king side, but this would be annoying. I shouldn't allow that. Maybe after bishop here, I play c4 to defend this way. Bishop back, c5. Queen defending on e6. Takes. Takes, check. Seems good. Let's go for it. Although is my queen overworked? I mean, the queen takes on c5 with check, so I can save e6 later after he deals with the check. And he's getting low on time. The blender should be flowing very soon. Wow. What does that do? I mean, that just looks like a free knight. I mean, I guess after here, I have to go bishop f8. I can't go bishop f6, right, because he just takes it. So yeah, but of course I'm taking a free piece here. And then I'll just play bishop f8 to defend. Alright, so I'm up a piece. And I have all kinds of defensive resources, like rook up, and then, I don't know. The knight isn't coming back anytime soon. But, my queen and my rook can come help defend. I'll recapture this way. He takes this one. Alright, so now I'm winning a pawn. Knight coming here if he doesn't trade. And if he trades, then it's easier for me to defend. Remove this recapture. Okay, so this Axel F is not ending. So I'm just going to skip the end of this really quick. That's weird. Now we have Ninja Gaiden. Alright, so king over... what should I do now? Bishop here, pressure on this pawn. Seems good. If rook over, I can play rook f8. And then I think this pawn just falls. T-Hammer, I do not smoke. Sorry, man. Yeah, I think this pawn is falling next. Maybe he plays like rook here. That would delay it a move, but I'm still taking here eventually. Alright, back to tournament. 13 minutes left. I'm not sure if I can get the last game in or not. We'll certainly try. No, Tamer, I don't. I have had people in chat that do. That's not something I'm interested in as an adult. Like, even if it was legal in my state, which it's not, my employer doesn't like drug use like that, so it wouldn't be okay. It would not be okay for someone like me. All right. D4. Oh, I have a strong opponent now. Nice. Is he gonna berserk to try to finish? Maybe he will. He did berserk. Okay. Strange. There's only 12 minutes left. But yeah, he's lost his chance to berserk now. Ranja S is so dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a strong player. We'll see if we can give him a good game. And again, he's played knight f6. God, all the nightmares in the world from knight f6. I hate this. But okay, I don't know anything else other than I know just a little bit of Nimzo, but not enough, right? We'll see how this works out. English helping him? Yeah, I don't know anything about the English. He would know more about the English than I do, I'm sure. Wow, d6. I haven't seen d6 before. Oh, no, this is what Fonza plays, right? He plays like knight c6 and d6 here. I think Fonza plays like this now. And I play like e4. Okay. So I've had positions like this against yes, maybe c5. I remember Fonza saying that c5 was so important because if he ever gets in b6, then I can't really play this without like a loss of tempo. But of course c5 he just takes, and I have these crazy isolated pawns. So I'm not worried about this, right? Because I'm just going to recapture. Yeah, I'm not sure I can play c5 though. Not without being able to take back with the. Maybe I go bishop a3 here, petting the pawn, threatening this. Bishop a3 almost like comes with tempo, right? Because he has to deal with that. If he takes here, I'm happy, right? He then doubles my pawns. Bishop a3 seems like a good move here. He doesn't have a dark square bishop. All right, so yeah, nice development move, gets out of the pen. But now I can play c5, right? And then if he takes back, I can take back with the bishop. Let's go for it. Interesting. Oh no, there was a discovered attack here that I missed. Whoops. Yeah, so he's taking here. I'll play bishop e7 or bishop e2, I guess. He could also stick with the rook. Still bishop e2 though. Castles. Yeah. All right, so I'm down a pawn, but he hasn't developed his queenside at all. Probably bishop f5 is a good move for him here. So if I castle, can his rook do anything that makes me scared? Like I'm just taking his bishop if his rook moves. And if I castle, I'm threatening bishop d3. Neither of these rook moves really make much sense. So to make it, so the bishop is defended. So I could just move my queen. So I think castling here is just fine. This looks scary, but I should just be able to castle here. All right, so now bishop d3, just to kick the rook back. Get out of the like now the discoveries make more sense, right? Like he could literally put his rook anywhere. Like he could just take my pawn. So let's go here. So again, he's lacking in development, so maybe I should try to open the position up somehow. Like I could take here, giving him an isolated pawn. I'm not sure what else to do. Yeah, actually I'm thinking about this now in terms of releasing the tension. I probably shouldn't have taken here. Let's take the e-file. He's attacking here. I just realized I don't have this move. What do I do about that? Maybe I can ignore it and just play here. Because if he takes here, I can take, and then take, and then take. No, he's on my bishop. I'd have to trade bishops first. So wait, so let's look at that. Takes, and then takes. Yeah, that seems fine. He gets a pass d pawn though. But okay. Developing my pieces. Bonzo says, Bertrand was funny to me when he said that every mellow stream is a long stream. Oh, bong stream. Yeah, well, he's always smoking at the same time as he's playing, right? He loses a lot of rating points, I think, that way. First I thought it said long, but yeah, bong stream. Okay, knight here. Interesting. Does bishop here work? So bishop here, takes. Yeah, there's no more pressure here. Where does the knight want to go? I'm not sure. He's supporting his knight, but this pawn, this thing is loose. Could go queen here. Queen here, hitting the rook. Sorry, hitting the knight, defending my pawn. Then he has to deal with both of these. Probably knight b3, knight b6 would work. Then I have stuff like, I don't know, queen here. Knight here. Can I just take this now? Like, he's going to take here. I'm going to take here first and then take here. A long bong stream, yeah. Alright, and now after taking here, like, this knight is loose. He's got to deal with this. So knight here, maybe? Whoa! What is that move? So he takes here. So, but then I could take here, and then both his bishop and his knight are on pre. If I take here, what's the issue? I guess this is the issue. Let's go here. I'm threatening both his rook and his knight. So check, and then knight here would be kind of rough. I mean, I guess I could defend a little bit, like king here after the check. So now queen here, threatening. Can double up maybe. So I can take here, right? Queen takes, queen takes. All right, so I have an extra pawn now. I guess at 2100. Jeez. Although I don't think I can defend this. I can threaten mate. How does he defend that? He has to move his pawn, right? Maybe I have some perpetual after that. I'm not trying to plead for a draw, but this is really tempting, right? So I'm expecting b5, I think, to defend against that. I have to guard my own back rank. Yeah, this is a back rank, kind of a side rank threat, right? Or side file threat. So take here, check. Let's go for it and see what happens. So do I just go for the draw here? Because if I don't, the thing is, if I trade queens, his rook is taking here and he gets the outside pass pawn. I do not want to deal with that against the 2100. So I take his queen, he takes there, I take here, I go here. He takes, I can't even take his pawn, right? Because there's a back rank threat. Like, I don't feel like I have anything better here. So he's probably happy with the draw as well, somehow, because he's a pawn down. Let's see if he'll repeat. I think he has to. Yeah, this is a draw. Back to tournament. Okay, so I got a draw there, but it didn't count for the tournament. So where am I? 22 points. Oh, I did get it. Did that? Oh, that did count for the tournament. Wow. Nice. I didn't even consider that as part of the tournament strategy because I got 2 points for that tournament, for that draw there. Yeah, I got 2 points for the draw with less than a minute to spare for the tournament. Nice. So that leaves me in 34th place. 34th? Are you kidding me? Top 50? Top 50 in the Daily Rapid. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder if there was a way to push for more. I'll have to look at that with the computer. Pretty sure I get 34th place here with 8 seconds left to go. Show you that in the big. I want to see the. Yeah, my opponent. I wonder what place he was in. So, the guy that I just played. Who did I just play? I played Ranja S. So where's Ranja S in this leaderboard? He must have late joined because I don't see him in the top 50. Okay. Yeah, I want to look at that. See if I had a win that I missed. But yeah, I think holding a draw against 2100 it feels good, man. Yeah, let's look at this really quick to see if maybe there was a win that I didn't see. Request computer analysis. So +5? Really? Apparently there was a win. So the computer says +7 here. Queen e4. Not the best move, but yeah, Queen e5, Queen e8. Queen f7. Whoa. What just happened? Queen f7. Queen e4 check. What? Okay, the computer's saying to repeat. I don't understand this. Queen f5. Queen e8 check. Hello? Where's the good stuff? Queen e1. And what's the threat? Oh, you can't take the pawn. Or you can. If he takes the pawn, what's wrong with that? Oh, we go h4. Whoops. Yeah, the computer gives me +7 here. That's crazy. Yeah, top 50. Each chips, that felt really good. Yeah, the computer gives it +8 here. I don't get it, honestly. I mean, I guess the pawns are coming at the king as well. Computer likes g4 here. And then the threat is queen e4. Queen takes f2 is necessary. Whoa. Wait a minute. Yeah, so the only move to save the mate, apparently, was queen after g4. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Queen e1. Queen e1 was a good way to hold on. And after taking the pawn, you play g4. Rook a3. Okay, I'm just gonna play a nothing move for black, and because I want to know what the finish is. Queen e4 check, king f6, rook e8, or d5. Well, this is not easy to see. h4 a5. How can Stuckfish give this an easy win for white? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's submitting. It's like d5 is supposedly crushing, but I'm not seeing it. King g2, rook a4. So this is mate in 5. Rook f8. Wow. So if the queen takes, then queen here is mate. So rook g1, king takes, g6. Queen e6 check, king back. This is nuts. Yeah, that's mate. Okay. Man, so I had a win there, but yeah, that was tough to see. And it was good to take the draw, actually, for the tournament strategy or whatever. Wow. Okay, so back to the arena. I just want to savor this for a minute. 34th place. Chrome and me. 34th place out of 948. Let's get the percentile on that. So that is 3.5%. The top 3.5%, top 4%. Nice. All right, so what else did I want to see? My performance was 1999. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good performance rating. It's I could have hoped for better or whatever, but this is totally fine. 75% win rate, 25% berserk weight, and average opponent 1687. That 1687 there is partially why I did so well. With a higher opposition rate, I wouldn't have scored quite so many points, but it's nice to get all those wins in a row. Got like 5 wins in a row, and then that last draw. Cool. All right, so the title says we're going to do puzzles afterwards, so let's do puzzles now. All right, so we're going to learn puzzles. Actually, no, I wasn't going to do Lichess puzzles. I was going to do, I was going to do some puzzles from a book that I have. Is this the highest ever finish in the Daily Rapid? No, I think I got top 20 one time. I want to say I got top 20, like 19 or 18 one time. But yeah. I'm just glad because I'm glad I did so well in this Daily Rapid because for the past 2 weeks, I've really been underperforming on stream. Yeah, if you look at my rating history for the past month or so, my rating went and now it's coming back up again. So I'm happy to be on the way back up. So hopefully this next peak will be even higher than the last. We'll get over 2,000 and stay there for a little bit longer, hopefully. But yeah, I need to play more. Perhaps tomorrow we'll play another Daily Rapid, or we can do a viewer tournament, whatever. How do I say this long? Shaq Holzig. Hello. How you doing, man? Nice to see you in the chat. Oh, crap. So that actually answers. So, Big Evo, you just answered a question that I had about my chat bot for quite a while, whether or not an error on a song request actually costs points. Because Big Evo, you requested take the train, and that one had an error, but it still took the point away from you apparently, because then you tried to request take 5 and you don't have to. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to give a point to you really quick, because I feel bad. You're a new person in the chat. So I'm gonna give you a few points here. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this. I just got to learn how to do this. Add. Yeah, points, add, and then your username, and then how many points. So I'll refund that one really quick. Yeah, I agree, Chips. And that's what I was trying to say. It's like I feel like I'm on my way back up. So points, add. What's the name? Big Evo 8. I'll refund that one. That should work. Yeah, successfully given Big Evo 8 1 point. So now you can request take 5 if you'd like. Although I gotta say this. Oh no, we're only down to 1 song in the queue, so it would be like 2 songs from now, if you were to request it again. Okay, yeah. So we're not doing this puzzle. I've shown this puzzle on my stream many times, but if you haven't seen this before, it's really nice. I'll show it really quick. The answer is to give your queen away in the center of the board, and it's mate in 2. So if the king takes, then this is a really beautiful checkmate. And if the rook takes, then this is another really beautiful checkmate. That's really beautiful. So the study I'm doing right now is this one. I'll link it to you in the chat. Yeah, eChips. I hope to keep my rating above 2,000 someday. I think for the next 6 months or so, it'll be going up and down, back and forth. I've noticed that because I study chess constantly. So whenever I learn something that changes the way I play, my rating goes down, right? So, and then after I've assimilated and then get back into my normal habits, assimilating the learning into your chess knowledge and understanding, your rating does go back up, but it takes some time. So there's going to be this roller coaster over the next while as I improve. So we'll see how this works. All right. So the last one we did. So I linked the study in the chat, guys. The last one we did, I think was 19. Yeah. So we did 19. So now we can do 20. So I'm going to try to solve this myself, and if anyone in the chat wants to try to solve it, feel free. We can solve it together. This is not rated. This is just a collection of puzzles that I got for Christmas. So I've been trying to enjoy these myself and on stream. So knight g6 jumps out at me. Does knight g6 work? Knight g6, king h7, queen h8, king takes g6. Yeah, I'm not seeing a continuation there. What else? Knight e6. Knight e6, king h7. There's no real follow-up. What about knight d7? And after king h7, you go knight f6. Giving the knight away, but opening up avenues. So gf, and then... I don't like that either, because the f-pawn blocks the rook. Is queen f7 a thing? Oh, you can start with queen f7. I didn't see that. Yeah, queen f7 and then king h8, knight g6, king h7, knight f8, king h8. Yeah, it's just repeating. Queen f7, king h8. Queen f7, king h8. Knight g6, king h7. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Although I wonder if queen here allows this with the rook to come back. Although you got to be careful though, because there's checks against the enemy, against the white king, right? So everything has to be check. But queen here, check, there. Yeah, you don't have time for rook f8 because it's not check. Wow, what is going on here? Makes me want to double check the position to make sure I have it in here correctly. I guess I could. It's from this little book here called Imagination in Chess by C.D. Lowcock. Yeah, so I'm going to check puzzle number 20 just to make sure I have the position in here correctly. Not page 20. There we go. Yeah, this is correct. All right. Where's Chess Engine User when we need him? He's usually good at solving these. Queen f7, king h8. Or queen e6, king h8. Knight g6, king h7. Oh. No, that doesn't work because the knight's not defended. I was thinking you give away the queen on g8 and then rook f8, h8 is mate, but king just takes on g6. If the knight was defended, like if we had a pawn on h5 or if we had a pawn on h5 instead of the rook being there, then that would work. Oh, but then that would just be mate in 2. Knight g6, queen h8 mate. Knight g6, king h7. Man. Queen e6, king h8. Knight g6, king h7. It's really interesting. I feel like I can learn something if I finally, because I'm not seeing it, right? Like when you don't see a puzzle so early, it means like there's some pattern that you're not familiar with. All right, so I'm excited to learn a new pattern here. Bigavo says knight d7. So I looked at knight d7 briefly. Knight d7, king h7. And I was excited about queen f6 to line up to open up the 7th rank, but it closes off the rook. So knight d7, king h7. What else? What else after that? I mean, it has to be all checks, right? Knight d7, king h7. Knight f6, gf. And then what? Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that we can't, like, if we could push the king up to g6 and then rook takes f6 would be mate. But there's no way to force the king up, right? Knight d7, king h7, queen e4 check. Oh, okay, so that's not something I considered. Knight d7, king h7, queen e4, g6, and then rook f7 mate. Well, it will be mate, but wait. Queen e4, I like that. I hadn't seen that. So knight d7, king h7, queen e4. Now this looks really promising because g6 is forced, and then you can get like rook f7, king h8, and then, yeah, queen back to e8 is mate. Nice. So let's try this. Knight d7. There's no other move, right? Like king h7 is forced. And now queen e4. Now there's several moves here. There's both of these king moves. There's the pawn block. So I already looked at this. So we go here first. And then rook f7, and then queen up is mate. Okay. And if not g6, then what? So king back. Yeah, and then just rook f8 is mate. And that works for king h8 as well. Is there any other variation that I missed? King h8, king h8 after rook f8 is the same. Yeah, GG. Pretty good. Yeah, the queen e4 was rough. Man, seeing queen e4 was tough from this position. I don't know why. I guess you always want to move toward the king, right? Like toward the king. Going away from the king to check him. Yeah, that takes more board vision, right? Like I'm so like concentrated in this quadrant, right? Like moving the queen out of the quadrant in order to check. It takes a little bit more whatchamacallit. Oh my god, and this whole time I realized, if we'd gone anywhere else to check with the knight, the queen could just take my queen. And I'm just now seeing this for the first time. Like, what in the world? Yeah, like I had looked at this for so long thinking that the king had to go here. But no, the queen just takes. Jeez. Yeah, knight d7 was the only move, right? Just to stop this queen from taking. So knight d7, obviously. Yeah, if I had known that these two were looking at each other, yeah, this knight move would have been the only one that I would have considered. That's crazy. So knight d7, yeah. All right, so we solved it. Next one, onward and upward. Okay. So these are almost all mating puzzles here. So I don't think giving up the knight is a good idea, because the king escapes to f8, and we don't have any more checks. If we take the bishop, go here. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it amounts to much. Some nice jazz. I like this. takes. King here. Yeah, the other rook doesn't make much sense either. Or maybe it does. No, the king escapes. The king is just escaping. If the king had to go back, then it would make sense, but that's why this rook makes more sense, right? But I can't get the rook around without losing this rook. This rook is on pre. Yeah, actually, if I take here, he probably just... No, he wouldn't. Oh, what about just rook here? Because there's this pattern where if the rook gets to one of these squares, that would be mate. Right, so you threaten to go rook a7, or sorry, rook h7, and if they take, then this rook goes to h7. So here, and if he takes the rook, oh, what do we do if he takes a knight though? Here, takes the knight. Oh, that would be bad. Oh no, takes a knight, we go here. We take this rook, and it's mate, because the bishop would be pinned. Yeah, so it's got to be rook h6. Ah, so somebody in the chat already said, yeah, rook h6 is over. All right, and then if you take the knight, this is mate in 2. And if he takes the rook, we go here with mate. Nice. I didn't see any other defenses, right? Like, and if he if he just does something random, then we go here. Yeah. Cool deal. Cool deal. All right, next one. Again, onward and upward. All right, he's starting my queen. Got a lot of stuff for defending his king. So there's a knight check, right? Because the pawn is pinned, but the rook can take. But then there's mate in 2, right? Or wait, is it mate in 2? Because the queen comes here and then takes the knight. Here, 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 here. And now king up. Actually, the king could have gone there to begin with, right? Here, here, here. Here. Yeah, that's not mate. And letting him take the queen doesn't seem to work. Queen sacrifice. Yeah, how? We would only have the knight and bishop left. It's hard to believe that a queen sack would work here. With only the knight and bishop left. Oh, then queen here maybe? There's a lot of variations though. Man, the knight could block, the pawn could block, the rook could block. Jeez. I'm not even seeing a mating net form after like the queen h5. Queen h7, king h7, knight f6, king h6, knight g4. Whoa. Takes? Oh wait, no, takes here. Double check. King here. Wow. Oh man, that's beautiful. I didn't think about setting up a double check. Yeah, queen here. That's amazing. Wow. Well done, Bigavo. That's a great line. Holy cow. Queen sack does work here. Queen h7. King h7 is the only move. Only legal. Oh wait, no, there's king here. What happens after king f7? It'd be nice if we could play Yeah. Jeez. What is the move here? Knight here. And after king here, this is mate. Aha. So it's mate in 3 no matter what, right? So knight here, king up. The only move. Yeah. And then bishop, and then queen here is mate. That's a beautiful puzzle. Even if he doesn't accept the queen, it's still mate. Yeah, you guys are seeing the same thing I am. Cool. All right, let's keep going. So this series of puzzles in this book here is designed to teach people to attack. You know, like the patterns here against an enemy king are really useful for students to learn how to attack with different pieces and stuff like that. So when you get used to looking for like spectacular patterns like the ones we're seeing here, the patterns that you find in your real games are actually easier to spot because they're not even quite as exciting or whatever, but they work. So sometimes I see like someone like King's Crusher playing where he has a really aggressive style, and I don't even understand how he sees the moves that he sees. I'm not the most aggressive player, but doing puzzles like this, I'm hoping will help me be more aggressive and win more games just out of, people not being able to defend. Okay. So yeah, that's the goal for these puzzles, really. It's just to learn to be a more aggressive, more attacking player. So I'm kind of looking at taking the knight. It seems too obvious, though. Yeah, I also noticed this discovery here. Like if we could get the rooks out of the way, like takes, and then rook here, that would be a nice mate, right? Because rook blocks, check here. Is that mate? I don't think that's mate. It looks good though. The rook takes the knight on a6. All right, so if we go here, maybe we get that. Maybe it's a different move order, right? Because we can still get the discovery. So rook takes, pawn takes, and then maybe we move the rook back, or back this way. Bishop check. Take. Here. The knight here would be made after this. Oh, after either one. Yeah, so knight mate on g6 or b6. All right. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Delete that move. So we're looking at this and takes. And if he doesn't take, what's the threat? I guess just rook here and then knight there. Yeah, any other move we just like. So let's do this really quick. So takes here and then there. And if king here, we go mate. And if king here, we go mate. Same thing. And then if he doesn't take the rook, how would he defend? I mean, there's no checks. I don't know, just some random move, and then we have the same mate, right? Like here and then mate. Maybe he could defend the mate by like stopping the knight from going to b6. Like if he plays rook here, what's the point then? Oh, it still works because I can just go rook here, king over, and then knight there. Oh, sorry, rook there. Not pawn takes rook, just queen the pawn. Okay, yeah, let's look at that then. So if you make a queen, so yeah, we do the same thing. Check. What if you block with the queen though? Yeah, then you can go here. Yeah, it's still mate. fact, you have your option here. Because you can go rook here for that knight mate. Yeah. So all this stuff can block, right? So it's mate in 6. This one, right? Unless there's some faster way of mating that I'm not seeing from here. Is that the fastest way? Maybe the rook blocks one of the knights, so you can't block that way. Like rook f7, so that this rook can't actually block. It would be a little bit faster. Oh, but then actually this doesn't work. Wait, what? I can't take here because of the queen. Wait a minute. So yeah, I missed a whole bunch here. We make the queen. Oh, I see. You have to block this rook. Yeah, you have to block this rook, right? So the queen and the rook don't talk to each other. And then they block with these two. And then mate. So that looks like a mate in 5. I'm not seeing a faster mate, right? What are you guys saying in the chat? Rook d8 check is faster. Rook d8 check. Wait, what? Mr. Slowhand Grind. Welcome back. I remember from last week. Rook d8 check. What do you mean rook d8 check? I mean, d8 is here, right? Oh no, d8 is here. So I feel like this is the best move here. In fact, I'm going to promote these. So then the answer after e1 equals queen is rook b7. Where's my rook b7? Just play it. There it is. Oh, rook g7. That's why I couldn't find it. It's not there. All right, so let's delete the rook e7 stuff. Delete. So yeah, rook g7 check. So rook d8 is faster at the beginning. Oh, you mean instead of taking the knight? How does that work? Rook d8 takes. Here? So the trouble is the king comes out this way, right? So here, and the king comes this way. Oh, but there's this. Yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like this is not even mate. All right, let's go back because I'm not seeing the line after rook d8. I'm not seeing this. So rook f7 check. Rook g3. Queen takes g3. Rook f8 mate. So Frank is joined. And then rook check on c8. Rook check on c8. What? What are you talking about? Oh. Okay, and then if they don't take? Oh, this is mate. Oh, that's mate in 3. And there's another option? Yeah, because that's also mate. Holy crap. That's even better. So taking on a6 actually isn't the best move. Wow. So rook d8 takes. Rook c8. Oops. Promote this. delete this variation. Holy cow. Yeah, this is nuts, because you give away both of your rooks, and you just get the mate with the bishop and the knight. This is beautiful. Alright, but that's not the most... That is the longest one, actually. It's mate in 3 no matter what, after rook c8 check. So rook d8. So not rook takes a6. I'm going to delete this variation. Well, whoever said rook takes a6, I mean, that obviously won. Yeah, I think Big of O sent us down the the rook takes a6 line. But yeah, I think rook d8 is more interesting. You know, and that was my first instinct, actually, right? Just to get this bishop working. But man, that's beautiful. I think we got it, because there's no other alternatives, right? Like, I mean, we looked at every alternative, like the bishop the king h7, and everything else. There's no other moves here. It's either taking or king h7. b6 is mate. Sorry, king a7. Yeah, wow, rook d8 check. Well done, Mr. Stilhan grind. Nicely found there. That's beautiful. Okay, one last one. We'll solve this one. Then I'll send you guys on a raid. So yeah, rook takes. There were other problems with rook takes a6, I guess. All right, so the first move that jumps out to me is the bishop check. This seems relatively easy. I don't understand why this is a puzzle. Like, you go here, and when the king steps back, this is mate. Or if, you know, they block, then you go here, and then this is mate. Like, why is this so difficult? I guess king here, and then there. Okay, so after king here, it's not so simple, because he's escaping this way. King here, there, there. Then what? Maybe there's a better move after this. Actually, g6 check is more to the point, right? Because the bishop could actually move here. So g6, and you're covering the square forever, even after the bishop moves here. So g6, king here, bishop there. And if the king goes back, it's mate. Yeah. g6, followed by bishop here, and rook here. This seems to be winning. Mr. Stilhan Glide says queen g6. What are you guys talking about? Queen g6. There? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, because bishop h5 and then here. Or no, here. That would be mate. That is quite nice. Okay, so let's look at how many moves that is. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 3 moves. The move that I was looking at was here. That must have been 4, right? Because if I go here and there, yeah, it's more than 3 for certain, because there's no mate in 1 here. Yeah. So I was looking at a crazy line. Yeah, because this queen block is much more. Wow. Yeah, queen g6. That's got to be the answer. It's mate in 3. Good game, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we're gonna raid Mellow Mood Dude. So we were talking about him earlier with the whole bong comment. So yeah, have fun watching Mellow. He also does some requests occasionally. I'm not sure if he's doing it lately though. But yeah, say hi to him for me. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.